Hey everyone, my name is Brian. I'm an SAT coach here at GetThere Tutoring, and today we're going to be doing SAT practice test number 6 as fast as we can. The hope here is to give you guys an insight or a glimpse into what goes on inside my mind as I'm trying to answer these questions as quickly and efficiently as possible. This is not meant to be a question-by-question breakdown or explainer. This video is supposed to show you how to move through these questions as fast as possible. What are the key things to look out for in order to use process of elimination and get your answer as efficiently as possible. If you're looking for a more detailed analysis of how to actually break down each question, feel free to contact us. We have a team of tutors who are ready and here to help you guys ace your exams. So let's jump into it. I'm gonna set the timer and let's begin. Salim wants to purchase tickets from a vendor to watch a tennis match. There's a one-time service fee. It's a linear equation. What does 12 represent? 12 is the y-intercept, which means it's the fixed cost. It's the amount of the service fee. Next question. The gardener buys two kinds of fertilizer. A contains 60% and B contains 40%. Which one is A and B? It says X is A, B is Y. So I'm looking for 6.6x, and that should be equal to 240. B is my answer. What is the sum of the complex numbers? Are there any squareds going on? No, this is just adding. So it's going to be 4 plus 6. 4 plus 2 is 6. 8 plus 3 is 11. The answer is C. In the equation above, P and T are constants. Which of the following could be the value of P? This is a difference of squares, which should factor like this with a plus or minus sign. So if we want P, then the answer is 2. Which of the following is the graph of the equation? 2x minus 5. Negative 5 is the y-intercept. It's a positive slope. Has to be D. It can't be B because B is a negative slope. If x is 2/3y and y is 18, then that means that it's 2/3 times 18. 3 into 8 goes 6 times. 6 times 2 is 12. Then what is 2 times 12 minus 3? 24 minus 3 is 21. The answer should be A. Here's a formula. N is 7LH. Which of the following expresses L in terms? Make L the subject by dividing by 7H. So it should be N over 7H. N over 7H has to be C. Okay. The table shows some values of the functions W and T. Which of the is the value of X? W of X plus T of X equals X. So we're adding these two columns. Which of them gives us the column over here? 3 plus negative 1 gives us 2. So it should be, for which value of X? X should be 2. Answer should be B. If root x plus root 9 is root 64, what's x? Okay, we can transpose this really quickly. We know that's going to be 8 minus 3. Root x is going to be 5, squaring both sides. Oops, this should be an x. Careful when you're rushing. X should be 5 squared, that's 25. Answer should be C. Jamie is preparing for a bicycle race. His goal is to bicycle an average of at least means greater than or equal to 280. For 4 weeks, so when we're dividing by 4, then if they give us all of these individual 240 plus 310 plus 320, that should be 240. All of those added together plus x, and that's still over 4, should be greater than or equal to 280. If we cross multiply, we should find the sum of these plus x, which looks like D greater than 4 times 280. D is the answer. The vertex is given here, which is true about the parabola with equation. This is in vertex form. In vertex form, they keep B and C in the answer choice, means that positive B, because we switch the sign, positive B and positive C is the turning point, so it can't be either of these. And negative A means it is frowning, so it opens downwards. B is the answer. 12 says, which of the following is equivalent to 4x squared plus 6x divided by, this is a synthetic division case, so let me set up my division. 4x plus 2, 4x goes into 4x squared x times. That's going to be 4x squared plus 2x. We're going to subtract these. That's going to give me 4x. 4x goes into 4x one time, so I know I'm looking for x plus 1. The remainder doesn't matter, the answer has to be D. 13 says in the equation above, t is a constant. If it has no real solutions, that means my discriminant should be negative or less than 0. Discriminant is b squared minus 4ac being less than 0. If I transpose this, so it looks like standard form, minus 4x minus t is equal to 0. B squared becomes 16 minus 4 times 2 times minus t, and that's less than 0. That means 16 plus 8t is less than 0. 8t should be less than negative 16. T should be less than negative 2. Of the answers, only negative 3 is less than negative 2. Let's continue. A laundry service is buying detergent. The supplier can do no more. That means less than or equal to 300 pounds. In a shipment, each container of detergent is 7.35 per detergent plus 6.2 for every fabric softener. Wants to buy at least twice as many containers of detergent as containers of fabric softener. So D should be greater than or equal to fabric softener is going to be 2s, because there's going to be, for every 1s, there's going to be twice as many detergents. So I'm looking for A. Which of the following is equivalent to a plus b over 2 all squared? I remember that if I can expand this binomial, that's going to give me a squared plus 2ab over 2. That one will cancel, plus b squared. I'm looking for a squared plus ab plus b squared over 4. Sorry. Yeah. So the answer should be D. All right, 16 says if a to the b over 4 is 16 for positive integers a and b, what's one possible value for b? All right, let's suppose a is 4. We need to get 4 squared to be 16. That means in order for this to be squared, b over 4 needs to be equal to 2. So b could be 8. I'm sure there's others that it could be if we change the numbers, but 8 works, so let's go with it. What value of t in the equation above? Well, we could cross multiply, leave t by itself. T is equal to 5 times 3 over 2 times 2, 15 over 4 has to be my answer. 18 in the figure above, BD is parallel to AE. So these are similar triangles. What is the length of CE? CE would correspond to CD, which looks like it has to be 10 because this is a 6, 8, 10 based on a 3, 4, 5 triangle. The big triangle relates by a scale factor of 3, so this has to be 30. The full has to be 30. 4. How many liters of a 25% saline solution must be added to 3 liters of a 10% saline solution to obtain a 15% saline solution? How many liters means we can multiply this by x, and the new volume over here should be 3 plus x. Okay, so let's say this is x. 25% could be the same thing as a quarter, so a quarter x plus 3 times 10 over 100, so that's 30%, equals, actually, let me change this back to 25 over 100 so that I can get rid of the hundreds all in one fell swoop. 3 plus x times 15 over 100. If I get rid of the hundreds by multiplying by 100, I now have 25x plus 30 is equal to 45 plus 15x. Let's say 25 minus 15 is 10x equals 15. X has to be 1.5, which I can also grid as 3 over 2. Points A and B lie on a circle. It's an awful circle. It's okay. With radius 1, arc AB has a length of pi over 3. What fraction of the circumference? Okay, I can put pi over 3 as a fraction of the total circumference, which should be 2 pi r. R is 1, so it's just 2 pi, which is going to be pi over 3 multiplied by the reciprocal 1 over 2 pi. The pi's will cancel. that leaves 1 over 6 as my answer. All right, that should be it. Let's stop the clock and check our answers. If you have further questions on how I understood or how I knew exactly what to do at each step of the game, reach out to us. We're here to help you. We have a team of tutors who specialize in helping you guys understand SAT strategies, finding the answer as fast and as accurately as possible. Remember, this is not an intelligence test. The SAT is just a measure of how prepared you are to take the SAT. So if you can master these strategies, you can get the answer as fast as possible, and your perfect score is waiting on you. So contact us today, we'll help you get there.